Crossing over to Vipers, he did echo that, of course, the match didn't go very well. There was a penalty scored. Mujuzi Mustafa, who has since moved on to Chetme Football Club, and Brighton Kani, were the brilliant boys that the Brighton Kani, of course, becoming MVP, scoring some instrument goals that led Proline to win. About the KCC, they didn't declare KCC winners. They sat and decided KCC would represent because they were fit. For the winners, who had promised that the tournament would continue, but apparently because of certain issues here and here,
COVID-19.
Yeah, they decided that they didn't get any winner because Mbarara cases, there were about 4 teams in line to win that.
Yep, we promised you 4 games coming up today. The premier games we have on UBC. The first one, Proline against Mbale Heroes down at the Philip Omondi Stadium. It will be followed by Police against Bright Stars. But other games happening today, Wakiso plays Toro at the Chabagu Stadium. Yeah. And of course, Maroons is at 3:30. The one at Chabagu is at 4 p.m. In case you are allowed access to those games, please make that time right for you and be there on time to witness action in the 47th Stanbic Uganda Cup round of 16. But a couple of games played yesterday. Mike Mubiru, take Uganda through what happened yesterday in some of the games played.
Of course, it was a beautiful day for Express and Waswa Boss and Company. 2-1 winners over URA. We were discussing, actually we were doing that game yesterday with Fifi Fiona Peak and my friend Peter Otai. And a result that gave Express an upper hand going into the second leg. And of course, there was also a draw between Odum Paraka and Villa. And of course, UPDF getting a 1-0 victory over Vipers was also another big headline for the night.
Moviru, Vipers won that match 3-1.
Oh,
okay. I told you Vipers came alive in the last minutes. I won
Fifi and Mike,
yeah.
Fifi and Mike,
yes,
allow me go down to the Philip Omondi Stadium where our man on the ground, Lawrence Buanika, is ready. Lawrence, how has it been down there and how are teams readying themselves for this?
A very good afternoon, and of course, thank you, John Barnes. Thank you, UBC, of course, for this opportunity. We are down here at M20 Mondi Stadium for the Uganda Cup round of 16. Of course, as you're witnessing, of course, teams are trying to have the warm-ups. That is Team A and Team B. Proline, of course, are hosting a team by the names of Mbale Heroes in the first leg of the round of 16. Remember, this edition we are having, of course, some few rounds, but of course, on this round, you'll be having these 2 legs per the teams and per a tie up to the semi-final. Proline, of course, being in the FUFA Big League, and of course, Mbale Heroes also featuring in for the FUFA Big League side. It's going to be a do-or-die game today. We're waiting to see how the first half will go underway. But again, it has been a cloudy morning, but right about now, we are back to normal. It's a sunny Sunday, and of course, it's the early kickoff in the Uganda Cup round of 16 at the MTN Omondi Stadium, Lugogo.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Lawrence Buadika. Please allow us get back to you a little later, but let me first engage Fifi Fiona Pikinamiru and my colleague Mike Mubiru that are in with me at UBC. Mike.
Thank you so much.
Mike, Vipers going to be UPDF and winning that game 3-1 must have been. Stamps the authority as one of the best Ugandan sides in the league, and now they play again, I think, a little later. But I think if any game is done and dusted, it must be that one.
Absolutely. You don't give UPDF any chances. Of course, taking a lead for so long in that game, and then, of course, conceding late in the game, that is what Vipers does. I was going to be very disappointed. I was talking to Fifi yesterday that when the results were trickling in, I was like, if Vipers does lose this game, then definitely it's going to be, heads are going to roll. That's for Fred Kajoba and company. But fortunately for them, they managed to pick up all the 3 points. Winning the game quite with a big margin. And going, of course, into the second leg, that would be a very, very huge step for them to get into another round of the Stanbic Uganda Cup.
Fifi, let's talk to this game briefly.
Proline Maida. Proline Mbarara. Pardon me for Maida because it is Maida they beat to go through, and Mbale did beat Gaddafi to go through. Mbale are poor travelers, and most of that they are going to play on the artificial turf. It will give them a few problems. I've seen the lineup. The coach, both coaches decide to go for a 4-3-3, and Anthony Bongole is one coach. When you talk to him, he decides that he tries to, of course, impact on the game like he did when he was still still a player. Those who remember him at KCCA, he always wants to have those strikers that are big, dash in, and always bring in pace. I've seen his lineup today. He goes for a 4-3-3 system. That means that Proline, of course, will try to go for their way of the free-flowing football. But when you have Hamis and Diego Chiza, the two Mato brothers, one in defense and the other Mato Rogers up front, that means that you have a Nuruddin Bunjo in the midfield to try, of course, go for creativity, because that is what he does. He will dodge 1-2 for you and try to sneak in. Likely, the Mbale Heroes coach goes for a 4-3-3 system, but he has with him players who are experienced. When you have a player who has gone to Villa, who has been at Police, that is Chibumba Ibrahim at right back, he always dictates play on the right flank, and that means that even Buchochera, those who know him, he's traveled a lot outside Uganda, came back, so he's also a centre half today, and the two will try to help Mbale Heroes defensive wise. On the front line, when you have Male Wamboka and the other name I keep forgetting, but it's also a 4-3-3 attack. You have players that will are big forwards that try to cause havoc to the defensive line. And I believe, considering Proline's way, they will try to go for goals, but once in a while, Mbale Heroes will come on the counter. I think this tie could go to Proline just because of the artificial turf and Mbale being poor travellers.
Mike, you've
Yeah.
been nodding as Fifi talked about Mbale and Proline tactics, the teams that are going to assemble today. But one man that Ugandans will look out to is the man who scored the goal that ensured Proline comes into this. Remember, Proline beat up on Maida 4-1 at home, and Thierry Alpha Sali scored that magnificent goal that at the end of the day, after first two legs, it was the one that put that aggregate score at 5-4.
Yeah, of course.
Do you think it's going to come into play this time round?
Coming in as a substitute, and he's not really so much into the fray. He doesn't really start so many games for Proline. I've been following the team, and Alpha Thierry Sari is one player, of course, with a lot of promising talent. He has the talent, but in a game of such magnitude where you probably want to win the first leg, I think it is always important maybe to start him on the bench. Of course, they have the quality that is in Brian Omon. Fifi talked about Bonjo. I think he's some guy who has the experience, so you probably think they will gunner for experience.
Mike, let me interrupt you. Let's go down for a small advert break. We shall get back and we shall start with Mike.
Semakula is umusubuzi that Semakula is umusubuzi that wants to trade with China. Semakula has money for his flight, money for his goods, na ye that emergency quarantine money is scaring Semakula. But the Semakula needs to relax.
Because with Subala Express China Trade Connect, he can get access to thousands of traders, save on the airplane ticket, have his goods quality checked, and pay only after inspection when they arrive while still enjoying Katogo in Rufura. Don't worry like Semakula. Sign up to Subala Express China Trade Connect today and experience the most convenient way to trade with China.
Contact us on Africa China Banking Uganda at stanbic.com. or call us on these numbers for support and more information.
Stanbic Bank, it can be.
Stanbic Bank is regulated by the Bank of Uganda, and customer deposits are protected by the Deposit Protection Fund.
Stanbic Uganda Cup Studios, the round of 16, match day 2 for that particular stage of football. 4 games lined up for you, but our feature games are 2, starting with Proline against Mbale Heroes. Before we went for the break, Mike, you're building on something. Take it on.
Yeah, Proline, of course, their style of play, attack-minded, and they will probably want to get an early goal. And if they can get that as early as possible in the first 15 or 20 minutes, then that will build their confidence. Mbale, like Fifi said, not really good travelers. Even in the league, of course, they managed to beat one of the giants that is in that is a big league that is Maroons, but doesn't really give them a guarantee. It's a different atmosphere, of course. Cup competition, they've won this particular competition before under Sam Simbwa. And you think it's going to be one of the momentums that they are going to be building on if they want to get a win against Proline. But of course, like we said, they are playing the defending champions, and it's going to be a very, very entertaining game. And I believe maybe a 2-1 win for Proline can probably work for them.
Before I let you go to join Peter Tai for the commentary, your final analysis. Madam, sorry.
I think if Ugandans want to watch Alpha Theory future in this game, let them pray at Proline scores about 2 goals in the first half and make themselves comfortable. That's when Coach Anthony Bongole will have to go for entertainment because for now, you don't expect breeze-outs from Alpha Theory, but you expect him to acclimatize and get in well. Hamis did usher him very well in the game against Maida at Lugogo, and you expect if he's still on the pitch, again, he can bring him and make him feel comfortable. And one or two is, don't know if Bebe will watch this game, but as a father, you expect him there.
Of course, he's going to be there. Trust me, he's one of the guys who is watching the game live at the Omondi Stadium.
And as a mother, I guess Zuena is glued to the TV back at home and watching UBC.
Okay. Yeah. And what does that mean for the child?
It means that he's under a lot of pressure, but we saw the last time he actually got that pressure so well and decided to transform it on the pitch. Dribble past 1-2. I remember him dazzle and then score. As a mother, you're just over the clouds.
So to get to this stage of the round of 16 on this Stanbic Uganda Cup, Proline ejected Maida 5-4 in aggregate, and Mbali needed penalties to see off Gaddafi. Mike, tense game down there. Fun, and it accrued suspensions for Mbale Heroes because many fans were down there and they didn't respect the COVID protocols. They travel with no fan here, down on an artificial turf. Does that affect their play?
Of course, it does affect them, but it's a team that is always motivated. I've seen them win away from home. I talked about Maroons, one of the teams they beat up in the big league, and you think in this one, one of the biggest motivating factor is the fact that they're playing a team that is also playing in the big league. So that fear factor, if they can, take away that fear factor, then I think they can pick up something from this game. It's not going to be easy, but I think they have the mantle to get a result in this game.
Okay, let's take you live to the Philip Omondi Stadium, where our colleague Peter Tai is going to provide commentary alongside Fifi, Fiona Pink in the middle. See you at halftime, but before we go to that, Fifi, team's about to walk off onto the turf at the Philip Omondi Stadium. That is Proline for that is Bunjo in the middle of the park. That boy, I think to me, not playing to his actual potential.
Yeah, he doesn't play to his actual potential, but he's been in the league for some good time. There is a way Proline ushers you in, that conveyor belt from the junior team, the academy, and then coming to the senior team. Like you saw Alpha getting comfortable. You think games of such magnitude sometimes take you there, but I guess he will be comfortable today and pass the ball like he normally does.
Okay, Fifi, please join Peter Tai for the commentary. We see you at the halftime. Me and Mike go into cover.
How it felt to do business yesterday. How we made you feel today. How it felt to track your letter of credit yesterday. How it feels today. What it felt like waiting for your guaranteed document yesterday. What you accomplished today instead. Introducing Quantum Trade, putting you ahead today.
We shall be having the two teams being flagged off and whistled off in regards to, that is the semi-final that shall be played here today. So Proline Football Club actually qualified for this round of 16 after a very good win over Mida. That was a game that was actually fought very hard in that one. They had to win that one by 5-4. Anything would have happened in that one. But today it is Bunjo, the captain of Proline, up against jersey number 17, Buchechera Jamaldin, will actually be in today's game. A few changes, by the way, to the Mbale team, and also a few few changes to the Proline team today, and Proline actually muscled around with injury concerns prior to the game today.
Well, it is the free-flowing boys. That is Proline FC, because they go for that kind of football against the serious boys of Mbale. With experienced players, they will try to go for the basics and details of every game to try hard this younger side. Proline loves to thrive on players that are just getting nurtured. But for Mbale Heroes, remember coming from Chiboga Young just a season ago, we'll try to make a mark and also emulate the Mbale Heroes we had in the past days when this trophy was formed in 1971, when the likes of Mbale, Igangama, talk about Kofi United, were a fire and a powerhouse in Ugandan football.
Kerry Hassan has actually been in Mbale for a very, very long time, and we expect a lot coming through in today's game. So we're just waiting to see if that will actually be yielding some bit of results today. It's a battle of at least teams that have actually gone on to win the Uganda Cup. Mbale Heroes have won it before, and also Proline are currently the holders.
Is it this Mbale that won before?
Yeah, they've won it sometimes. They've actually won it. Mbale, they have. All right, there we go. It is Mbale up against Proline, and of course for Proline Football Club, they'll try very much see if they can get the better of Mbale Heroes today, and that's the man, Anthony Bongole, the coach of Proline, will be looking very much see if he can get his side again to the next round.
A very good coach, attack-minded, and I believe that is the reason as to why the Proline board decided to give him that. And talk about Kerry Hussein is also a CAF instructor. As I remember, he was in charge of Chirayang some good time. So we have two good coaches, one a student of the other, but you earn spent. Very good football today for Proline. That player there, Jazzy 30, Hamis Diego Chiza, he's traveled, gone to Young Africans, played at URA, and his experience could help out the young Proline Football Club.
Mbale Heroes all the way from Mbale. They actually call themselves the Surgeons. For those who do, that is, follow the tradition of those who come from Bugisu. They do practice a lot the Imbalu and of course the process of the cut. That is actually called the element of being a surgeon. So the Surgeons are up against Proline today. And the question remains, who will be victorious in this match here live on UBC TV? It's our first game live, and the next game comes in at about 3 p.m.
It's a cool afternoon, but the effect of the carpet apparently will have to be felt by those that are just visiting. They've been poor travelers, always admitting their mistakes back at home in Mbale at the Municipal Stadium. But let's look, that is Alpha Thierry for
Alpha Thierry,
alongside Nicolas Sebwato, men of the moment.
Well, he actually made that big name here on this pitch. If you do remember very, very well, Alpha Thierry. Possibly he'll be able to actually maybe make that name again here today. We do not know. But currently it is Savio Kabugo back to the starting lineup here for Proline. And the two brothers, Mato Brian and Mato Rogers, will try very much to see if they can get something here today. Just actually seen the technical team of Proline are actually putting on Man United kitties.
Actually, I happen to have a son. My son Cyrinod goes to a Proline academy. They have a partnership, could be an official with an indirect, you can't say partnership, because even the jerseys that the academy puts on, they are written on Manchester. Mojib Kasula decided to give Sky his jersey 7 and was like, this is Cristiano Ronaldo for Sky Cyrinod. So there is an official partnership that goes on probably with the individuals that are attached to Manchester United. That is why they are donning those jerseys today. If you have a student, if you have a kid with the Proline Academy, at least you know that among the set of jerseys they give you, you take a Manchester Jersey United home. It doesn't matter whether you support money or not. I believe Otai will not take that jersey home.
Well, that is a story for another day. But currently just waiting to see how far this game will be panning through as the MTN Philip Omondi Stadium keeps on getting the beauty it does deserve. You can see the other smaller room, that is the dressing room for the teams, as the construction process does continue here. Just waiting to see if we will be having those goals coming through. Mbale Heroes traveling all the way from Mbale. A Proline at home today. Good weather, by the way, for the game, especially if you're playing on artificial turf. It's not hot whatsoever. It's balanced weather today here in Kampala. The game will be kicking off at exactly 1 p.m. So I think it's already 1 after 1, according to my clock here. I'm just waiting to see if the referee shall be following the exact time to have the game actually getting underway. Small team talk between the goalkeeper midfielder and defender, and possibly that talk will be resulting to something else. And of course, on the other side, the Mbale Heroes, all the way from Mbale, also coming through to get that final picture just before we actually keep the actions alive here. So the Heroes from Mbale will be dropping from the left to the right, and also we shall be having Proline dropping from the right to the left. Just waiting for the center referee to actually get us underway here at the Philip Omondi Stadium. And the referee does get us underway here at the Philip Omondi. It's Proline up against Mbale Heroes. It is a game that we surely will be following up very, very closely, as Proline will be looking so hard to see if they can actually go down and finish this job here. But there is more 90 minutes to play in Mbale. Away by Ayala. Proline trying to man their way through here. It's collected perfectly now onto the wing side. Male. Fortunately for them, the ball actually just goes away for a throw in here to Proline. Very good start here. Just number 25 on your screen, Munyolo. Is trying hard to see if he can actually get that ball running through. Male. Another brushing head away for a throw into Proline. Well, this round of 16 has actually yielded goals. Yesterday there was Vipers performing very well over UPDF. That game ended 3-1. Good result there.
Yeah, Vipers coming from goal down to try get those results. But realize for Vipers, their squad apparently helps them out a lot. You can have a team for the Uganda Cup and that to pursue the league title.
Earlier on it was Rogers Mato. Unfortunately for him, actually, the ball just goes away for a throw-in. Rogers Mato. Chibumba. It's away by Sula. At the midfield level. Hamiskiza Diego, but there was a foul there on Jamaldin Buchechera. Well, the captain of Mbale Heroes. That's a very versatile footballer. Plays at the midfield and defense, but loves his favorite position is at the back.
Yeah,
Buchechera Jamaldin.
He's also experienced and traveled. Again, aside, that is alongside Rubankene Joffrey. You expect a partnership that will try to give the Proline forwards a run for their money.
Ibrahim Bashir will be the one to go long here. Away from Bashir. Trying to drop that ball forward. A little bit of a gliding header through there from Makwali. But way to Magola. Magola looking to throw this ball forward to Savio Kabugo. This one footballer was actually also played from Victoria University, Proline there, KCCA, Savio Kabugo, even out of Uganda. He's been there.
Yeah, scored that vital goal against Ghana.
Yeah. Beautiful header it was down in Nambole.
Unlucky not to continue with the Crane's career, but apparently when he comes back on the pitch, you hope he can get back in the fold.
Well, the footballer good napping Brian Omonyi knows these grounds very, very well. A former student of Chambogo University and also former student of the game at KCCA. Played in South Africa, Brian Omonyi, not forgetting Ethiopia and Azam in Tanzania. He's been there.
South Africa Super Sport Football Club. Apparently when they came to plug in his KCCA, they admired his skills. He wasn't there for a long time, but Brian is that goal poacher for you, though. He's got problems finding goals this time round.
The play from Sula, Sendi, Magula. This is Savio Kabugo now here for Proline rather. Well, KCC will be playing against Maroons also today, so it's beautiful football in the Uganda Cup today.
And that will be at the Louisiana Prisons ground. Maroons having a poor season all the way in the big league. So Aye Kombuzi and the players need to pick themselves up against a wounded KCCA that lost a game in the league against Bright Stars.
Sula throws that ball forward. So it was a zero pass there, and it's very painful, but it looks like it was Brian Omonyi that actually went for the foul there.
Yeah, between Buchochera and Kibumba, he needs to go a little bit harder. Buchochera, last saw him at Bull Football Club, but I believe the experience will try to wear down Hamizi and Brian Omon. They need to be a little careful.
Here come the Sergeants again, dropping through, foul they pick up. Well, a very, very physical game here. The team from Mbale will look to not concede anything from here. Currently, Magola Sharif trying to organize himself there at the back zone.
Getting the first nod ahead of the experienced Nicolas Sebwato. Sebwato was at KCCA, went to Bright Stars at one point, played alongside former Vipers custodian Hamza, but apparently now with Proline Football Club, sometimes coming in to help out with the experience.
It's free kick here. Makwali Ronald standing on this one, and also Ayala. Here they come again. Makwali. That ball just actually goes on the far side there of the pitch. Disappointing there from Makwali it was, but that's Kibumba. He wasn't the one that took it. This is Sula. Chibumba. Away by Jamaldin. Another free kick here. Well, Proline need to settle. They need to actually settle up very well. Otherwise, they're being given a run for their money here.
Mbale is unsettling them from their style of play. When the ball is not down, Proline will always have problems. It is what they represent.
It's very good backtracking there from Ibrahim. Said it was. Throw for Chibumba.
Mbale Heroes bench looking on anxiously, waiting for their turn to come in and change things around.
Ball control again. Bunjo does well. Savio Kabuko. Brian Mato. Collected calmly again to Bunjo Nurdin, who actually gets the knock there. Away free kick now to Proline. That's the coach of the Mbale Heroes.
Hussein Kerry.
Sula. Magula. Brian Omonyi trying to utilize that energy perfectly well. Brian Omonyi here. Intercepted very well there by Chibumba, doing well. Trying to drop that ball on the far side. He's trying to open up on Owundo, Vincent. That's Owundo. Well, fouls in the process of Owundo, and it's going to be a free kick now to Proline.
Yeah, he tried to round up his opponent and then probably get the ball from the other side. But apparently the contact, of course, yields a free kick for the home team.
Well, that was the fight between Brian Mato and Owundo Vincent. Owundo away by Ayala. Owundo again. Ayala. Proline still the ball free and square. Give it away. Now here comes Wampoka. The Sergeants continue to probe and probe here, trying to get something off for Proline. Well, Chibumba also gives it away. Bunjo with a very, very long pass, looking to pick up a Miskiza Diego. Brando Monyi! Good save there from Bashir. Well, it's very dangerous for Monyi when he gets in such distance, but good play from Proline.
Yeah, that is Bunjo to the right, and of course the cutback. That is Proline. It is what they represent and stand for right from the academy, but apparently Brian's shot was not enough to give them a goal.
Well, that from clash here. Arriving on the pitch, Police Football Club later on will be playing against that is Bright Stars. You can see the footballers also arriving here early, but this is the move from Bunjo Nurdin to Amiskiza Diego, and look at that cut back there and short.
Yeah,
that's good football.
The combination between Amis and Brian, it is experience for Proline Football Club. They have experienced players at the back, that is in Savio Kabugo, and up front they also boast of that, but apparently they need to do better. It's 8 minutes. Mbale had the first 4, and Proline are getting into the game as minutes run by to try create their own way to the opponent's final third. 0-0 at the moment. Another edition of the Stanbic Uganda Cup, with the winner walking away with 50 million at the end of the day. Both teams would want to achieve that, but still a long way to go.
Magula. Sandy. It's Bunjo Nordi now, trying to drop that ball farther. All offside it is on Rogers Mato, the former dynamic SS footballer and Proline junior player.
Yeah, Proline also have a kind of partnership with Dynamic. Remember Lubega Idrissa? Yeah, he was also from the school.
Fortunately for Mato Rogers, whose other brother playing at the right back, Mato Brand. So the two Matos are here. This reminds me of the Ladies League, where one team from Soroti that is having two twins, by the way, in that pitch. But anyway, here comes Bashir. Can they keep the ball on play? Ball just easily glides away for the... Must be a corner kick here to Bali Heroes. No, it will be a throw-in, and of course the man himself, Chibumba Ibrahim, shall be going long. Oh, they have to give him some space there. That's very, very close, Mato. You know the rule. Chibumba shall be going long here. It's a long one from Chibumba. Flicked away and finally swept away from Chiria. Hamis misses. Brian Omonyi steals. Bunjo. Collected on the wing side by Rogers Mato. Oh, just gives away the ball very easily. That shall be a corner kick to Proline. Just 11 minutes of the game played, and Proline actually having the better of position here. Corner. Bunjo Nordin will be the one to deliver this one forward here for Proline Football Club now. Bunjo with a corner, gliding through and away for a goal kick. It's very close, very, very close there. Sendi Ibrahim almost coming through to give Proline the lead in this one. Well, Sendi. Goal kick to Proline now, rather to Mbale Heroes. Given away by Yowundo. Rubankene. Rubankene just puts the ball outside for another throw. Mato. Looking to get this ball for Mato. It's a Mato Brian. Finally, they just can't keep the ball on play. That was Brandon Monyi just failing to keep that ball on play. We're going out for a goal kick now to Mbale Heroes. Well, here is Bebe Cool. Actually watching the game.
Yeah, you anticipated he will be here. He is seated alongside one of his followers, Cam brother, John Higamatovo, the Gagamel Kings.
Flick back now for the Sergeants. Makwali. Poor ball it is from Makwali, just goes away for a throw to Proline. Moses Sali will be very much excited to see his son Alpha Sali also playing today. But throw for Proline. Sula. Chiria. Sula. Another fight for the ball here from the Mbale Heroes side. Dropping ball from Male Joel. Kept on play, but unfortunately they just can't get it on. Wasted ball here from the Bali Heroes as action continues to deliver. Bunjo loses, stolen away well by Unyolo. It's a deep ball to the far side looking for Male Joel. And good play from Sula, just keeps his body on check and avoids number 10 Male Joel from receiving that ball there. Good play.
Yeah, it keeps getting harder each round. At the moment, realize that Mbale Heroes are giving Proline a hard time compared to Mida when they played at Lugogo some time back. With the Mbale, they are closing down Playan Proline. They are closing down the spaces. They don't allow Proline to actually go for those passes that they actually go for all the time.
Omonyi Collected very calmly by Rubankene. Sandy doing well. Sandy again. Chiria. Bunjo. Bunjo Noordin winning the ball at the midfield here, the captain for Proline. Hamis Kiza, away by Rubankene. And this time it was Savio Kabugo who actually is fouled. Beginning it very quickly. Chiria here. Male. Chibumba. Kwali. Mato. Away again by Chiberu. Munyolo. On the right hand side, easily stolen away by Sula. Both sides actually just giving the ball away very, very easily, and that's going to be another foul from the captain, Buchechera. Jamaldin needs to come down. They'll have to call him the Rastaman.
Yeah, Rastaman always leading by example, defending the back line so well, and the partnership between him and the player on the right, Chibumba, provides the maturity they need and the right advice to the young players just coming up from Mbale Football Club.
Bunjo Noordin tries to go for the shot here to the safety of Bashir. Looks very, very comfortable with that ball, Bashir. Totally comfortable. Hope he has not picked up an injury. He's trying to call the referee. Oh, here we go from Bunjo Noordin from that angle. Strikes it very well, Bunjo. Still wondering where the injury came from.
What really happened, because looks like he landed so well. Probably it's the effect of the artificial turf.
Well, let's wait and see where he's going to complain. And it's not comfortable, does not look comfortable, Bashir.
Yeah, if he came in with a string or anything other than that, that means that probably some player would continue to hurt him. And that is why we see him with issues. The coaches, actually Coach Hussein Kerry, continues giving instructions to a few of his players. I think he wants them to continue playing in a compact manner, not allowing Proline to move freely.
Well, for the Mbale Heroes side, they have assistant goalkeeper Hatimu Hilbert, formerly from Luzira St. Stephen, can actually come in as a replacement for Bashir Ibrahim just in case that injury persists.
Yeah, they've been alternating for the big league games. Anton Bongole not a little bit happy with these players. We understand why. They have let Mbale Heroes run them in the midfield, and apparently feels it's their best attribute. So if they don't do that, that means that Mbale will have their way throughout.
Well, I hope he's okay. Could have twitched that leg there. Bashir. You can see the referee has given him a lot of time. Must be serious. I don't know if he'll be able to continue. Hatimu could be warming up already, or is actually already being warmed up. I really do not know. I don't see this happen, really. He needs to be substituted.
Okay.
Bashir Ibrahim just cannot continue. He can't.
Considering that nothing really happened, but so many players coming in 2 games and not really feeling well with a few issues here and there. But I believe not playing on a surface he's used to, he's one of the reasons, because we didn't see anything earlier on try to infringe his play. Apparently realize it is an injury that is recurring and he has to go off. Then Hilbert will have to come in and take on the custodian role for the next many minutes of the game. He barely played a quarter of the game. Bashir, sorry for him.
Well, just reminding you also, few players rather, missing out for the Mbale Heroes. You realize that Maluda is also missing in this game.
Yeah,
Maluda missing on this, and I think to me that's a very, very big miss for them. Maluda gives the experience also in the midfield. So if Maluda was around, then maybe Buchechera would have gone in the midfield. I enjoyed his game, Buchechera, at the midfield, really, when in the round of 32.
Yeah,
I believe he played very well at that midfield. But Hatimu Hilbert will be coming through here very shortly. The former footballer from St. Stephen's in Luzira will be coming through.
They are trying to prepare him. I don't think they anticipated that after around 16 minutes they'll have to change guards in goal.
Well, he just can't continue really. It's taking a lot of the time.
He's being comforted by his teammates, but what's done is done, and he has to go.
Yeah,
for
it's
play to
actually
continue.
painful. It's painful, Fiona. You work very hard to play in such a game here. Then you just last a few minutes. It's very, very painful, more especially for a goalkeeper like Hatimu Hibat. Sorry, Bashir. Yeah.
Anthony Bongole will take this time to issue a few other instructions to his players.
Well, the MTN Filippo Mondi having some good crowd today.
20 minutes, that's what the clock reads. But we know play was halted at around 17-16 minutes, and the referee will put that into consideration as he adds in 2 minutes when first half is done. Omon, now the recipient of instructions.
A very unlucky Bashir getting out, and that will be affecting the plans of the coach Heri. I don't know exactly what is going through his mind right about now, but the footballers have cooled enough, so the action will be resuming very shortly there. You can see the clock still ticking around. Very many minutes on the rest for both sides, as the Mbale Heroes team actually gathers around to have a little bit of a team talk prior to the referee beginning the game again, or continue with the game rather. It's 0-0 in the first round. Confirmation of the substitution. Ibrahim Bashir is out, and here comes Hatimu Hilbert to show us what he has in goal.
Yeah, he's been there for some time. Was in their game against Gaddafi, of course, known to being new to the game, and now that he is the one who will avoid mistakes. Otherwise, an injury or a sending off will mean that they have no options in goalkeeping.
Well, just reminding you, it's still 0-0 between Proline and Mbale Heroes. First substitution for Mbale Heroes, Jamaldin. Hatimu. Heroes trying to begin from the back zone. This could be trouble here. Chibumba doing well, but swept away. Just failing to keep the ball on play there. It's Mali. Throw for Proline. It's good play from Chibumba. Puts that ball out for another throw. Sula. No foul. Jamaldin gives it to Male. Chibumba. Oh, doing well there. No foul according to the referee. Chibumba. Now the chase is on, it's alive here. But they just cannot keep that ball on play really. Sula. It's good play again from the captain, playing like a real captain, making sure that everything goes according to check there. Brian Omonyi goes down and gifted by a free kick from the center referee, Brian Omonyi. Free kick here.
Yeah, free kick for Proline Football Club. Mbale are beating Proline to their style. I think it's all advantage in Mbale Heroes, a football team that apparently Proline can try to go for it. Savio Kabugo should be among those waiting for the ball in the box. His height could be an advantage to the home team.
Now Bunjo Nurdin shall be the one to go for this. The referee giving the wall its final instructions prior to Bunjo getting us on. This is Bunjo. Bunjo here. What can he do? Ooh. Now the Rastaman are getting a word from the referee. There you go, Brian Omonyi with that smile.
Yeah, Bunjo will have to repeat it. Of course, a lot of misunderstandings between Buchochera and Brian Omonyi. The referee wants each to play their role better, as Bunjo will have to take this again.
It's free kick for Bunjo yet again. Well, the first time it was not that good, but this is the second try. It's Bunjo, curls it through. Or just goes away. Oh dear. Sabio Kabugo there trying very much, see if he can notch something through.
Yeah, he had come to help out with attacking.
Offside. Mboka. Well, Mboka is actually supposed to be putting on shirt number 7. That's what I have on my paper. Surprisingly, he's putting on shirt number 19 on the far side. Well, even on the official lineup, coming in from the Mbale Heroes team, they don't have shirt number 19.
Well,
It's 7 for Wamboka, Edmond.
We've seen somebody putting on another shirt in the same tournament, but apparently I think it goes down to poor planning, because they knew when they were actually going to play these games, and if you're not well prepared, those are some of the things that destabilize you as the game goes on.
Jamal Dinlong. Wamboka can't receive. It's stolen away by Hamza. Intercepted again. Here they come, Mbale Heroes. Unfortunately, very heavy pass. And Munyolo Akram pushes that ball away for a goal kick here to Pro Line. Sendi. Savio. Bunjo. Away to Rankene. And gives away the throw in to Pro Line. Pro Line looking to begin this very quickly. Mato Brand. Now Brian Omonyi. Away by Rubankene. Chiria. Brought down by Akram Munyolo, the former Tigers FC footballer.
Disoriented at the moment. That is what Pro Line are at the midfield level.
It's away by Buchichera. And again, some flying hands coming in from Edmond Wamboka, receiving his final word from the referee, that is the former student of Nkumba University. They actually call him the son of the soil because he actually comes from Mbale. So he knows the true meaning of being a Mbale hero player.
Wamboka.
Wamboka Edmond.
The name just is similar to Wanyama, who should be very happy watching this game as an adamant fan.
You're talking about the CEO of Vision Group?
Yeah,
he's busy watching this.
Don Wanyama for you, Pro Line. Again, failing to get the ball through up front.
Owundo doing very well there from Mbale Heroes as they drive forward. So one pass, flag will go up for the offside again on Wamboka, Edmond rather. Just failing to time that run. And maybe for the Mbale Heroes, they need to begin releasing that ball very quickly in order to pick up Wamboka. Savio Kabugo, one of the most experienced footballers on the pitch right now here, beginning this for Pro Line. Now pushing up now. Can they get the pressure up? Very good piece of defensive work again there from Mbale Heroes. Good control from Makwala. Chiria. Bunjo laying it to the left-hand side now, looking for Hamiskiza Diego. Sula. Away by Buchichera. Wamboka. Oh, that's good play from Wamboka. Now to Male. Male. Can he continue the run? No, he can't. Pro Line sweep that ball away. Hamiskiza Diego, super pass to Brian Omonyi. Rubankene. Look at him playing well there, Rubankene.
Yeah,
good play.
He does well getting on the inside and not allowing Brian to get the ball on his favored foot. Of course, but between Hamis and Brian running both sides and waiting for that through ball to give him a leeway to the opponent's box. Again, Mbale defending very well. Just look at him get in front, Rubankene, and saving the day for Mbale Heroes.
Chechera, Chibumba, still in the box line looking for Male, swept away by Proline. Bunjo Nurdin, good running there from Chibumba. Munyolo, collected well by Joel Male. Munyolo with a big clearance in the D, header there from Wampoka, straight to Magula Sharif, the Shatif rather, the goalkeeper of Proline. 30 minutes of the game played, no serious, can I say, threat to both goalkeepers. Not seen any of those. But it's still a very much early game, and we'll be waiting to see what will be transpiring the other minutes as they continue to stand by. Well, Mbale Heroes give away the ball. Poor control from Ronald Makwala, who also plays, by the way, beach soccer for the Sand Cranes.
Yeah, as mentioning that for the Africa Cup of Nations, call it to the beach soccer side, the Sand Cranes line up against Senegal, who are also the host of that particular tournament, and apparently he anticipates to be one of those to be called up by the coach Jamal.
Oundo chasing, Oundo fouling Mato. Oh, free kick to Proline now. Ball is away. Rubankene trying to fight that ball through. Still keeps his body on check. Rubankene, look at him fight. Oh, he's actually been beaten there, Rubankene, but still makes the run and saves the day. His good eyes on the ball. Rubankene just did not let the marker beat him there. Throw for Proline. DVDs. Rubankene with a flick. Amiskiza Diego now. Chiria, disappointing.
Yeah, I don't think that is the best option he had. Alpha Theory warming up. Oh, whatever Anthony Bongo is planning, I think he's going for a different approach now, because midfield is overpowered by Mbale, who have gone on for the basics. They're just getting that through pass, the one touch, destabilizing Proline from their kind of play. And apparently Munjo looks a little bit dejected. That is why Anthony Bongo will try to bring on Alpha Theory.
It's a very weird tackle from Munyolo, bringing down Bunjo Nordin. Chibuma doing well, making sure that there's no pass there from Miskiza Diego. Sula, long one in. And away by Oundo Vincent, former Kataka and Sofapaka footballer Oundo. Now to Rubankene. Chechera, back to Rubankene. Ayala. A seriously lack of concentration from Ayala Joel. He had all the time with that ball, but just kept his eye off the ball. It's dangerous play, really. Cindy, Diego, Chiria, Sula.
It was the first time I saw Proline
Now stolen away by Munyolo. What's that ball? What's that ball there from Munyolo?
Yeah, I think it was picked up from the midfield. Proline had some blind passes, but now they are gaining beta.
Well, Malay is on the ground. Could have taken a nick there, but referee said it was okay. And Sula. Chechera. Away by Sula again. Well, the speed of the game is actually increasing every minute.
But when you see the ball up in the air, just know Proline is out of the game. It is not like them at all.
Oh, Sonny just putting that ball out for another throw in here to Mbale Heroes, who have actually played a beautiful game really today. So we don't see what result will be coming at the end of the day. Shall we be seeing a goal in here? There is a return leg, and Mbale in a few weeks' time there. Malay loses, stolen away by Chiria. Throw into possibly Proline. I know it's going to be a throw in here to Mbale Heroes. Now here comes the former Villa Police footballer Chibumba Ibrahim. Defended well there by Sandy. Off throwing out to Proline again. Sula. Hamis Kiza. Good play there in the midfield by Hamza. And now the drive is forward. This is good here for Proline. Can they get something in here? Well, Proline just give away the ball to Ayala. Now Chiberu collected calmly. They're looking to pick up on Owundo. And again, stolen very, very well there by Proline. Sandy. Chiria. Sandy. Flicked on by Amiskiza. Amiskiza, that's good spirit from him. Now Punjo. Switching the wing to the right. Mato. Brian Mato. Hamza. Chiria. Now to Mato. Brian Omonyi. Mato again. They keep on fighting and fighting, dropping and dropping. They pick themselves a free kick there. It's good football from a Proline.
Yeah, Proline.
Get into this game.
Yeah, actually they're trying to push, throb and a puff. Anthony is not very happy because he knows around this time they needed to have bagged in already a goal. But again, you can see the defenders of Mbale Heroes complaining about a thing or two. Their teammates are not doing well. Buchochera Chibumba urging one another to not give Proline any space. The free kick is a little bit far, but Diego will put power on that. Is it Diego or they'll go for a midfielder to try get the ball for them?
Mato Rogers straight up to the goalkeeper Hatimu. Well, Mato Rogers, the brother of Mato Brand.
Yeah, Chiwanuka used to put on that shirt, Hakim, but again he has since shifted and apparently Mato can put it on.
Chibumba defending very gallantly there. Hamiskiza Diego looking frustrated. This is Buchechera. And a foul from Wamboka. Mbale Heroes is shot number 19. Well, I have to admit, ever since Mbale Heroes actually came back, the game is being welcomed perfectly well in Bugisu.
Yeah, they should thank the likes of...
Ooh, that was close.
Yeah, the name keeps skipping my mind. Those that actually formed Chiboga Young, kept it where it was, and apparently Mbale became solid with that merger.
Hamza on the far side looking for Mato, but again well read perfectly by Ayala Joel.
Well,
throw to Proline here.
The name is Impima Samuel, one of those delegates that kept the team afloat.
Joel Ayala. Ruban Kene gives it away cheaply. Could be a foul in the box, and that's a penalty. Clumsiness from the back there. Clumsiness, you have to admit. You don't do that, Ruban Kene.
Yeah.
You really do not do that, Ruban Kene. So typical clumsy play. And now Proline get a penalty. And trust me, Brian Omonyi will be the one to go for this.
Exertion of pressure from Proline made Mbale run out of options, and Ruban Kene in particular, he didn't have anything to do at the moment, he thought, and decided to bring down the opponent. That is why we have, just look at him.
Here we go. Look at this.
Here failing to clear, and apparently in the process bringing someone down up in the air. Right call from the assistant referee. And like you said, is it Brian?
It looks like Bunjo.
Nuruddin.
Yeah, it is Bunjo actually standing on this. Brian Omonyi is walking away. Leaves it for Bunjo Nuruddin. Oh, there you have it. Unfortunately, Rubankene bringing down Chiria inside the box. Here we go again. From the back.
Yeah.
The ball had already left him. That you can't come from behind like that,
Yeah,
really. No.
he went for the leg. First of all, he failed to clear, but let's see the penalty kick.
This is Bunjo up against Hamitu. Bunjo! That's a sweet goal. Sweet goal there. Proline now leading 1-0 here. And Bunjo Nuruddin playing like a true captain. Putting that ball in the back of the net there.
The captain puts a smile on the fans of Proline's faces. Alpha Theory is there to embrace the goal himself, waiting for his turn to come on. But again, you wonder why Bunjo is captain in a team that has Savio Kabugo, Diego Hamisi, and Brian Omon, who are far, far more experienced than him. But apparently, again, going for the penalty kick, realize Brian Omon is there, Hamis, but he doesn't disappoint and nets it home. It is 1-0 for the home team.
That's a good goal there from Bunjo.
Sending the keeper the
goal.
other way.
Strikes that ball very well. Bunjo Nuruddin. Solid play. 5 to half time. Mbale Heroes had handled the game perfectly well, apart from that mistake there from Rubankene Gofre. But anyway, it's the game. Don't have to blame him always.
Handball again.
This time it was Ibrahim Chibumba.
So many mistakes in a dangerous area. Those are a few yards, actually a few inches from the opponent's box.
Free kick coming up here for Proline. You can see the players of Police and players of Bright Stars. Looks like a Bright Stars badge. Yeah, it's Bright Stars there. They're playing next against Police. Now free kick here to be brought in by Gerard Chiria. Looking to drop this one. He won the penalty. Could he actually sweep this one inside? Chiria. It's good. And miscued again. Miskisa! No, it's Savio Kabugo. Dear me. Savio Kabugo scores on his return to the Uganda Cup with Proline. Sweet goal from a defender. Sweet finish from Savio Kabugo.
It was such a tight angle, but good to see Savio Kabugo taking time off his duties. The coach is smiling about it.
Who
Just
knew he
him
would score?
smile.
Who knew he would score like
No,
that,
but
Savio?
the angle was a little bit tight, but again, a poor defending coming in from Mbale Heroes. 2 mistakes costing them goals. That is in a space of about 4 minutes. Well, Savio Kabugo puts a smile on Sebwato's face, and they're all happy at the moment. It is 2-0. Alpha now can come in the second half.
Good ball through. He was on side, Savio. Sweet goal.
Did you see what Rubankene did? Again, he fails to clear the ball. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Good goal from Savio. For once I thought it was Hamis Kiza Diego because I didn't expect Savio there.
Oh, he had already come in to meet the resulting ball from the free kick. But apparently he does even better. Bongole now a little bit angrier after the goals have come in.
Well, you can see Male Joel not very happy at the end of the day, but it's a ball here for the Heroes. It's going to be a free kick. It's a free kick from Bali Heroes, and Ibrahim Chibumba will be the one to deliver this ball forward.
The away goal could be vital.
Chibumba standing on this one. Ayala standing on this one too. Now it's Chibumba with the delivery. Chiria. Not away, but put away for a throw in here. Well, they're not yet done. They're still putting more pressure here. But good play there from Buchichira Jamaldin. Well, even if he's leading by 2, you can't get a happy face from there.
he knows that Mbale can hurt you at home, and he knows what they went through to get past Maida, who are almost coming back in the game at Mbale.
It's a good shot through to the keeper. Magola. It was deflected off a Makwali shot. But good game reading there from Magola Shatif. There's a Makwali and there's a Magola. It is the Stanbic Uganda Cup. Live on UBC TV. Double header today. So that will be keeping you glued on your TV. Chiberu again. An animated Bongole right now. You can see him, he's not settled. Ball kept on play by Hatimu. Rubankene. Ayala. Rubankene again. They've added 4 minutes in this minimally.
We had stoppage when Mbale Heroes goalkeeper Bashir was injured and made way for Hatim to come in.
It's more pressure from Mbale Heroes. If they can also continue this, they need to continue piling the pressure. Chiberu fix one, drops that ball forward, looking for Chibumba. With a long cross in the D, chance for the header. It's not there. They're trying to look for Wamboka.
There are 2 players down. I should have had issues with the ball up in the air.
And Bunjo, referee actually blows that safety whistle. Try and see what is actually going on here.
Bunjo.
Wamboka is down. Is that Savio? No, it's not Savio. It looks like Sandy. Oh, he's actually Sandy's up.
Yeah. So it could be Savio. Yeah, it's Savio Kabugo. Whoever brought Savio Kabugo down should be a strong one.
Yeah, he has been having problems with his knees, Savio.
And
I hope it's not a knee injury again.
Earlier on with his trademark celebration, this is what happened. Oh, collusion, miscommunication.
Oh yeah, Savio down.
He was stripped down, and both are still down. Bunja has been captain for Proline for about 3 seasons, something that motivates him, but I also think it is the team thanking him for staying put. Otherwise, with his skills and his kind of play, you'd think a team signing him. Others have moved on. The Anukanis have gone to different clubs. Mujuzi Mustafa left. When you talk about the likes of Kiwanuka, but apparently he stays, and that has motivated him to play better. Bunjo saying something to the doctor who is taking care of both our players as Brian Omon receives instructions from Anthony Bongole. Mujibu and Bebe Cool sit together, one owner of the academy, the other owner of star player Alpha Theory. Is he a star player, Peter?
Yeah, you can actually call him a star player. He's coming there. Was actually on social media recently, bragging how his son will be earning more than that $30,000.
Is he already planning to sell him?
Possibly. That was actually, I think, this week. Bebe Cool was on Twitter. And Facebook, you know him well.
Okay.
He was there on Twitter. Well, the other words I don't want to use because they were not good.
When you have such a son, it is still very early to brag. But apparently, if Alpha doesn't keep his eyes off the ball, then a lot is in store for him.
Well, Savio Kabugo seems to be very much okay. He has been having those problems of the knee. And that injury has actually costed him very, very much, Savio Kabugo.
About a year and a half.
Oh, here we go. This could be Wamboka also got a little bit of a nosebleed. Was that Wamboka or Male?
Referee sends Kabugo off.
Yeah, this is Wamboka on. Could be Male Joel. Well, that view was not very clear, but Savio's back. Very much okay, Savio Kabugo to continue this. Well, the goal scorer for the second. Proline leading by 2-0. penalty and a good one from the set piece. Action resumes. Hamis Kiza Diego. Fortunately, Brian Omonyi failing to keep hold of that. Ayala. Stolen away again by Proline. They're very dangerous when they move forward, Proline. Here they come. Well, inside the D, Rubankene timing his tackle well this time, but unfortunately wins a goal kick. That's good play there from Rubankene.
I think they have noticed he's a suspect, and everybody that gets the ball wants to take it to him head to head. That could force him to make a mistake and give away another penalty.
Well, Mbale will actually be very proud if they can get at least a consolation goal from here, go back home with something.
It is enough to take home at Mbale. They're a different team. They turn into a dangerous one. They kill off games as quickly as possible.
Hamis Kiza.
Playing deep.
Chiria now. Now here comes Kabugo with a very, very good flick on to Mato. Brian Omonyi here. Omonyi. Mato. Ball out for throw in here to Mbale Heroes. Well, remember they added 4 minutes, but because of that injury, I think the referee shall add more 2. Chiweru. Ayala. Away from Rubankene. Down goes Wamboka. Free kick to Mbale Heroes. And this free kick, I think, shall be sent in perfect by Ayala Joel, looking to see if he can get Wamboka forward. Long from Ayala. And very comfortable is Magola Shatif. The referee goes for the whistle. That brings us to the end of the first 45 minutes. A penalty and poor defense, resulting to 2 goals here for Proline. And they are comfortable going into this. And maybe the Mbale Heroes will try very much to dig deep and see if they can come back in this one in the next 45.
They have left it a little bit too late, Proline Football Club, but in knockout games, it is the results that matter a lot. And Proline have made sure they go to the dressing rooms with 2 goals to their name. Apparently something that should give headache to Mbale Heroes footballer and the technical bench.
Well, that brings us to the end of the first 45 minutes. Wonderful it has been. Very pacey it has also been. And the question remains, can the Heroes from Mbale come back in this? Or will Proline march alone until the end of the 90? But more to play for in the next couple of minutes. For now, we go for the break. When we come back, it will be analysis. But this ends Proline 2, Mbale Heroes 0.
The day the world stopped was the day we found where to go. From now on, we're not going to leave anything on our plates, because we've learned to savor the moments that were always there, and they never tasted this good.
What does it mean to be closer together? It's taking the last bus home for a surprise visit. Closer together is strangers finding a connection. It's bringing home something much more than a box. It's the warmth of home, or the beginning of something new. There's magic in sharing the things that we love, because it's those things that bring us close together.
Experience 100% 4G speeds across Uganda with the Airtel 4G Pocket Wi-Fi available at 123,000 shillings only. It comes with 15 GB free for 1 month. Visit the nearest Airtel shop, device selling shop or Airtel online shop. www.airtel.co.ug/broadband-discover Airtel, the smartphone network.
Well, without Stanbic Bank, surely, where would we be? With Stanbic Bank, it can be, and they have enabled football come to you live in this 47th edition of the Stanbic Uganda Cup. And it's the round of 16 we are at, and from the Philip Omondi Stadium, first half 2, Proline 0, Mbale Heroes. I'll be joined by Lawrence Buwanika down there at the Philip Omondi Stadium, and of course my colleagues Fifi Vianopik Inamiro and Mike Mubiru will come to me from Studio B. But let me go down to Lawrence Buwanika at the Philip Omondi Stadium to take me through what he's witnessed, because he's there in flesh and live. Lawrence, take it on.
Thank you so much, John Barnes and UBS, of course. It's half time here at Omondi Stadium. Proline leading the proceedings by 2-0. Goals coming in from the skipper in the 40th minute. That was the penalty. And of course, another goal coming in from the defender, Savio Kabugo, in the 42nd minute. Of course, Proline trying to have some good time right about this pitch. Of course, the same pitch they use as their home ground in the times for big league. Of course, you might think of the form they are using to play. Of course, the speed and then the skill. To me, it's one of the reasons as to why they are showcasing in the first half of this game. But again, Mbale Heroes, remember, it's a big league affair, and Mbale Heroes have been having not having a good season in the starts of the FIFA Big League, and of course Proline, they are in the same issue. They have been not in that good, of course, a kind of formation in that for big league. But of course today it's another tie, and of course it's in another competition. And of course remember Proline being the champions, that was at the last season, but won in the Stanbic Uganda Cup that was held back in Masaka district after beating Bright Stars. Proline are still having that good run, and of course waiting to see what the second half is holding for us. But again, half time it's 2-0. Proline are still in the driving seat.
Thank you very much, Lawrence Buwanika. We shall see you at the end of the 90. Remind Ugandans, round of 16, 8 games lined up, but 7 between today and yesterday. The 3 that were played yesterday, of course, Express FC Mukwano Gwabanji 2, URA 1, Sports Club Vida 1, Onduparaka 0, Vipers 3, UPDF 1. UPDF were playing at home. Now, I invite my colleagues in the studios, Fifi Pinkinamido and Mike Mubiru, to dissect this game for me. Fifi.
Yes,
2-0 it stands.
Yeah, 2-0 it stands. I anticipated Proline would do that. It took them some good time achieving that. Of course, they are played with lack of pace, not having Kimo Kiwanuka is their outlet for pace. Apparently, even if they have not been effective with the ball like they normally do, but they have gotten to learn how they can hurt Mbale Heroes, taking advantage of the mistakes and getting the 2 dead ball situations and apparently affecting them, because when you run into a defender who fails to clear and goes for your leg, you're gifted a penalty. Bunjo takes it with ease, sending the keeper the other way. And again, Savio Kabugo scoring from such a tight angle. It was a bit diagonal. You thought he would not go for it. Does it in a spectacular. That means that Proline realized that with their kind of play, they may not achieve what they came to do. And apparently shifted to a different approach at winning set pieces in areas that hurt Mbale. And that's what they have done, and that's why we have 2 goals scored. The front 3 for Mbale not coming alive in the first half, and apparently we've seen more of the defenders being busy. Buchochera, Rubankene, and Chimumba Ibrahim.
Mike, a 2-0 halftime scoreline for Proline, the home team. What's the appetite for us to see Thierry Alpha Sali? Can it become reality?
Yes, of course, definitely. 2-0 advantage is probably what you expect, like Fifi said, from Proline. They've been prolific, that is, in using situations like that. But Mbale Heroes, I think they've come short of that is creativity, especially up front. And they've been sitting a little bit too deep, and they've not really been effective going forward. And that is their most undoing at the moment. They need to really open up in the second half. But of course, for Anthony Bongole, this is surely a first half performance that you probably you'd have wanted from him. And maybe time, after around 60 or 70 minutes, we are going to be seeing Alpha Thierry Serika coming in the game to try and, also get the feel of the pitch.
Fifi.
Yes, sir.
Playing at home in the previous round of 32, Proline beat up on Maida 4-1, and they went away and struggled. Yeah. Do you think they can relax now to play Alpha Sali?
I think they don't have to relax. Yeah, you can play Alpha Theory after scoring a third, and they can help you go for a third, because with such a way that Mbale Heroes is playing, you need someone to hold onto the ball, and Alpha, with the kind of play, holds onto the ball. But I expect him to come on after they have tried to get a third. Probably if it fails, then he can come help them gear it up. But apparently, because when you don't let him play here, do you think he can really be comfortable playing away from home? They don't actually. Proline are just like all other teams that play from the carpet. When they go to grass, they normally struggle. So the chance, and I did talk to Anthony Bongole. Whenever Bebe Kulu watches a match, Bongole is under some pressure, but says he does things on his own terms and accord. But I believe just seeing Bebe Kulu, Alpha could get, even if it's 5 minutes, but I believe he will come on at a certain point later as the game continues.
Yeah, please, we thank Stanbic Bank Uganda for enabling us. Have this football Ugandans out there. The only thing you can do, bagamba in my vernacular, muno mukabiye muno dala. Stanbic Bank, thank you very much for enabling this 47th Stanbic Uganda Cup. Come live to Ugandans on Uganda Broadcasting Corporation TV. Mike Mubiru, Mbale Heroes, playing away from home. What do they do technically second half? Because fine, they will need their away goal to grant them a big chance down in Mbale. But can they let themselves lose and thus become susceptible to a counter-attack?
Of course, it's going to be a difficult second half for them. You're trailing by 2-0. One thing you have to do is get out of your shell and try to attack, because I've not seen them, cause a lot of havoc to the defense of Proline. And whenever you want to get a goal, one of the things you have to do is try to, play that attack-minded game, and they've not really done that. Now, the second half, first 15 minutes, try to, cause problems, and then get a goal. That early goal will probably bring them back into the game. If they don't, then we could be seeing them be massacred here, just like Proline did to Maida.
And that must be the free kick that caused the goal, Fifi. Yeah. Bunjo, the team captain, coming into action. I think he listened to us talk about him negatively before the start of the game, not playing to his utmost best, but having some deft touches, and of course that penalty, putting it away so confidently.
Yeah, he's a disciplined kid, staying for...
Yeah, talk us through the highlights you're watching on TV, in case the moment comes that you need to elaborate about.
I think you can see them trying to say they've not done it, but they have been culprits of so many set pieces, and probably knew that when this happens up front, then they struggled a lot playing their way. There have been problems for Hamisa and Diego getting these balls through, but apparently with the set pieces, and sometimes in cup situations, knockout situations, it's the results that matter. These goals count a lot, but apparently, like you said about Bonjo, he's been skipper for about 3 years. That is some good confidence levels, and again, when you play alongside some of the best players, that means that you build confidence from them, and them allowing you to take the penalty, because believe me, on another day, in a pitch, in a team that has Hamisi, Savio, that has Brian Omon, and you gallantly get the ball and some taking the penalty, sometimes you must be having some nerves. Yeah, you must be having some nerves. So for me, it's either they are helping you to be nurtured better, the confidence you have, or it is a very good relationship between you and them, and that shows that Proline apparently are destined to promote whoever at whatever cost. For Mbale Heroes, what they have to do is minimize the mistakes. That is up front. Up front for Proline, that is one. In their backside, then Rubankene, I don't know what words the coach is going to tell him, because these 2 goals are because of him. apparently, because entirely, if you are to point out an individual, when you leave the team that led the Proline players to attack them, accelerate better up front, that means that he himself should minimize on the mistakes, try to call for help whenever he has the chance from Chibumba or Buchochera, and apparently up front, try to bring Proline into the game, because Proline has a tall player, an experienced one in Savio Kabugo. All you have to do is try to put him under pressure and see if you can get that away goal that you badly need.
That is the goal by Savio Kabugo.
Savio Kabugo, it was a tight angle for me, and he used his left leg to get that in.
Look at that for defenders. I mean, you have only 4, I mean, Mbali Heroes defenders, and you have plenty of Proline players inside the
But look at Rubankene. Just look at him. When Savio Kabugo was going to kick this ball, he was almost away. Didn't try to clear the ball, and that's what he did when he was gifting the penalty.
Okay, I remind you guys that football continues on this, where you're watching this from, on Uganda Broadcasting Corporation TV, the 47th Stanbic Uganda Cup, a second game coming up at 3:30, and all Uganda Premier League fixture. Police will be playing Bright Stars, but now we'll return to the Philip Omondi, where Proline and Bali await Pitotai.
Well, second half coming through. Looks like there'll be a substitution here. Waiting to confirm on who will be coming off and in. Oh, this is taking its time. Well, the referee is still waiting for the sub to be made as we continue to wait for the actual start for the second half here. But the substitution still taking its time. Still waiting to see what will be coming through and who's coming out. Here we go. It will be the Heroes making that final substitution. Out goes Male. Joel will be actually exiting this match here, Male. Well, you have to admit a few knocks, maybe that has persisted and may not continue here, Male.
Yeah, Male may not continue because up front he's not.
It's actually a double sub, Fiona.
Yeah, great.
Can see also number 13 coming in.
Yes, and for Proline Football Club, it is vital they keep possession of the ball in the second half. Use it more. Try to go for the one that can kill off the game. Because apparently in Mbale, it's been a nightmare for teams that have visited the Heroes, and Proline know that at the back of their minds.
Second half underway here. Savio Kabugo. Moving very, very well onto the wing side here, trying to drop the ball through. Brian Olega actually is the one that came in, jersey number 11, coming in for Mali Joel.
Okay.
Former Dub All-Stars footballer and KC footballer Olega Brian.
Yeah, Olega is a little bit more offensive-minded, and I think from Coach Kerry, he would want to have his team playing better up front. Okay. Everybody loves football, including Fifi. Peter Otai.
That's going to be a goal kick. And also Okori Luka coming in, also jersey number 13. Okori Luka, striker formerly of Amuka Bright Stars. I think he has actually come in as a replacement of Owundo Vincent, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
Or Corey.
changing 2 of the front 3 in a 4-3-3 system. I think he wants great impact immediately, as he needs his 3 forward men to try cause danger and threaten Proline's backline.
So away by Savio Kabugo. Headed back into the midfield there by Chiberu. And at the moment, the Proline do have the football on the ground. Hopefully it's not a very serious injury. Matt O'Brien. Look at him keeping very quiet there. Showing the referee the lace, how it's off. Topped up by Ayala Joel. That's very good sportsmanship there. Very good sportsmanship.
Could be Ayala who has brought him down, and now he's apologizing in that kind of way.
Oh, just reminding you, by the way, Fiona, last season, if I'm not mistaken, the same footballer, Rubankene, gave away a penalty against Proline. So it's not new.
Okay.
Ball away, looking for Wamboka, but straight to the goalkeeper Magola Shatif. And there you go. Confirmation of the subs. Olega coming in for Mato. Like we said before, Brian Olega coming in for Mato. And also Owundo out, Okori, Luka in. Olega looking for Munyolo. Chiberu. Good defensive work there by Savio Kabugo there. Hamis. Mato. Savio. Rubankene at the midfield to Chiberu. They need to pass this ball very, very quickly. If they can, good movement from Munyolo onto the wing side. This is good chance! Oh, what a waste! But they still have possession. Mbale Heroes here. And finally it swept away. That was the closest Mbale Heroes have come to goal.
And the closest Proline had to defend. It was a threatening attack. It stood tall, and apparently as the ball whistled across the face of goal, they cleared.
Well, the fans from Mbale won't be very happy about that. They did travel all the way from Mbale to watch this game. And they are here. And trust me, they'll be making a lot of noise after that miss. Chibumba. Throw in for the Heroes. Currently, the Surgeons still sharpening that knife. Hopefully, far side Olega had a very, very good game in the round of 32. Olega
against Gaddafi.
Yeah, against Gaddafi. Flicked away perfectly there by Hamza. Collected well again. That's looking for Olega. Shielding up Olega. Well, the idea was not very bad, Olega. And that's more spirited fight. It's away by Mato. Tried to open up on Bunjo Nordin, but backtracked was Ayala. Now to Hilbert Hatimu. Hatimu. There's nobody forward except the goalkeeper Magola. Hamza. It's away by the captain Uchechera. It's more action. Proline have a football on the ground. And that will be going out for a throw as looks like Bunjo Nurdin is the player on the ground there. Oh, you can see Bunjo. He's feeling the aftermath of the heavy attack on him there, Bunjo. Not receiving that medical attention. Just 5 minutes of the second half played already here. And Mbale Heroes have actually come close once. And that shows you that they are still a very dangerous side. Even if they're trailing by 2-0, still dangerous to play against. Hamza. Sula. It was actually Chiria rather. Throw to the Surgeons from Mbale. Good crowd, by the way, on a Sunday afternoon. Very, very good crowd. Oyela goes down. Free kick here for Mbale Heroes. Well, he has actually brought in some bit of pace compared to what Oundo Vincent was giving in the first half. Oyela, that is Okori, Luka, and Oyela. Olega, rather.
Yeah, Oundo and Malay didn't help out the team with pace up front. That is why we have other players doing better now, and Mbale Heroes have a free kick.
We brought in by Chibumba, and the target of this will be number 8 there. You can see that very closely. Number 8 is Makwali. But here comes the free kick. Their free kick specialist and throw-in specialist Chibumba Ibrahim tries to go long. Chance here, but straight collision. The goalkeeper colliding with the captain Buchechera Jamaldin. Jamaldin apologetic with his arms in the air, but the goalkeeper Magola reading the flight of that ball very, very well, but receives a knock possibly on the stomach. And now the doctors will be coming in quickly to see exactly what's up with Magola here. Well, just reminding you that Bright Stars will be up against Police. That game is coming up later. That's a very good swept-in ball. They've only Buchechera got a flick in fast. And the goalkeeper was the first to receive that Magola. Good arms. Very, very good arms here. 52. And Proline will be very happy with the score at the moment. Mbale Heroes all the way from Mbale. All the fans will be waiting for this return leg. I know most of them are watching the game live on UBC TV, wherever they are, there in Mbale and outside Mbale. Indeed, very, very big fan base they do have, Mbale Heroes.
Yeah.
Very big fan base.
And they should thank Wycliffe Mwambu for going out to Chiboga. Mwambu was chairman of Maroons, and apparently with a few disputes up there, he decided to partner Council Joke, who is a Fufa lawyer and former original Mbale Heroes player. They decided to bring the team back home as Chiboga Young and requested for a change of name, which Fufa accepted immediately. And apparently now they have a team and bring smiles on their fans' faces. The fans are always very happy. That's what is worrying Proline, even after scoring 2 goals here. Proline know it is just halfway through the work, because at Mbale the team wears different bodies and apparently makes teams run for their money. Hussein Kerry, the coach in charge.
There'll be a free kick now to Proline. The goalkeeper is okay. Magola Shatif. It's very much okay.
Yeah, it was important for the team to reshape. Mbale Heroes were attacking throughout.
Omboka. Shiberu as a long ball. Collecting it. Okori. Another shot coming through. Another whistle across. Oh, it's good football. Very good football from Mbale. The 2 changes, Olega and Okori coming in, have totally changed the attack of the game here.
Yeah, they are different outfit up front, actually putting pressure on the right back and left back for Proline Football Club.
Hamza. It's good movement there from Shiria a while ago.
While you're watching the game,
now stolen away. This is good football on the wing. This is Chibumba making a run through Buchechera. That is the man himself, Olega Brand, just could not receive that ball. And again, when they get the ball and move forward, they look very dangerous, Mbale Heroes.
I think it has been all Mbale Heroes in the second half, just like they did when the first half was starting.
That's poor connection with the ball. Okori Luka.
A few mistakes are costing them, but the good thing about Okori's mistakes, they are in the box of Proline. When he does something right, then Proline can be hurt.
Goal kick here. Magola Shatif in this Stanbic Uganda Cup. Very important, by the way, to promote Ugandan football. It is Uganda Cup. Meant for Uganda, for Ugandans. And here comes a team from Mbale. Ayala. Straight to the arms of Magola. Looking very comfortable. It will be a battle. The next one is a battle of two teams playing in the Uganda Premier League. Bright Stars.
Bright Stars are playing in good form, and Police losing the game against Wakiso in their last outing. So apparently they are both a forward venturing side.
Sula. Very poor control there from Mato Rogers there, just briefly putting his eyes off the ball. And looks like Chibumba will be going long for this. Chibumba throws that ball in long. That's a good ball. Collected by Bunjo Nordin. Now away by Chiria. Buchechera winning possession. Chibumba here. Throwing now to Mbale Heroes. It's pressure from the eastern side.
Yeah.
Currently good pressure here.
And Bongole not happy on the bench.
Buchechera going down. Chibumba. Referee waves on. Chibumba trying to measure that pass. Unfortunately, it's thrown away by Chiria.
And nobody follows it up.
That's the problem. Oh, this could be trouble. Brian Omonyi is very fast. Amiskiza intercepted well by Ruban Kene. And it's an offside on Wamboka. Yeah, he was offside. Proline will be making a substitution very shortly.
They need it apparently, because as it looks, it is even worse than the first half, where possession for them came in a little bit too later.
Here come Proline. Flag remains down. The fight is on. Inside the D, looking for number 3. Can they deliver this? Wasted opportunity.
A big clearance coming in from Mbale Heroes. And apparently the ball is played off the pitch. Proline will have a substitution and a throw in at once.
It looks like Okot will be the one coming in shortly for Proline. Ocholit rather. Ocholit, another footballer from Teso, but this is Brian Omonyi with that energy fouls. Ocholit shall be coming in for Chiria. Yeah, fine footballer, comes all the way from Serere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ocholit is to help out in dropping back a bit and then creating other chances, because apparently Proline need that supply to Hamisi and Brian Omon, who are not getting it.
Well, Chiria is still in, waiting for the ball to go out, then the substitution shall be made.
When you see Proline playing like that, it means they have been outplayed. Lucky for them, they have 2 goals to their name, but apparently they are being bossed around in the midfield and are doing most of the defensive work.
That's very good play. Clipped away there from Amiskiza Diego. Ruban Kene defending. Chiberu. Finally gotten away there by Proline. Can they get more bodies forward? Giving away cheaply. Brian Omonyi here. It's Omonyi again. No foul, but good play from Buchechera.
Fails to keep a balance and gives away the ball.
Was pressure from Mbale Heroes. And Chibumba yet again will be going long here. But this time he goes short. Buchechera with a long ball in the D, straight to the arms of Magola. Oh, no disturbance there for Magola, looking very, very relaxed. And Ocholit
can now come on.
Waiting to come in. The ball is still in place, so there is no way he can come through. Ocholit. Fight up. Goalkeeper arms out of his line here. Oh, this could be trouble. Brian Omonyi is fighting through.
Yeah.
Very lucky the goalkeeper is, that is Hatimu.
Yeah, he had narrowed down the angle and Omonyi failed to get the ball to loop it, and keeper regains energy to go and get the rebound.
Throw in for Mbale Heroes and a possible substitution for Proline. If only the referee can look at his assistant. But looks to be a free kick. Flag is up for the substitution.
Looks like Mbale Heroes are the ones going for that. Free kick for Mbale Heroes. Ocholit can now come in.
Ocholit coming in to play the remainder over the 29 minutes of the game. Will be replacing Chiria at the midfield. But let's wait and see if the jersey number 14 can deliver. Chiria walking out very, very slowly. And out goes Chiria. In comes Ocholit. And there you go. It's a good game for Chiria. Now from the free kick, the Heroes to deliver. Oh, hits the woodwork and comes back into play.
Proline lucky to survive this. Otherwise, it is pressure piling on them at the backside. And Mbale have another chance through a corner. Apparently, Savio Kabugo and the teammates need to defend well.
Well, that is Chiria, but it looks like Mbale Heroes also will be making that sub. And waiting for who will be coming out and who will be coming in. And there we go, the substitution from Mbale Heroes being made. Just waiting to confirm on who is coming out. Corner, long ball, punched away by the goalkeeper, Magola. Still in the forbidden area, unfortunately, but gotten away from the mix line. Well, Mbale Heroes will do everything in their power. They bring in Opima Joshua. But now there's a chance here on the wing side. A shot coming through. Good save from the keeper, Hatimu, denying Mato Rogers goal number 3.
It was against run of play as Mbale controlled. Proline got sometimes through a counter-attack to get their chance, but they failed.
Olega does well. It's beaten away here. Mato try to switch that ball to Brian Omonyi. Bonjo Nordin. Ocholit with the ball now. Hamis. And Opima trying very hard to come for that ball. Well, Fiona, that is Opima Joshua, former Amuka Bright Stars footballer, jersey number 21, the one who came in.
Yeah, Amuka Bright Stars has produced some good talents, and some of them have come on to help out with the results of their clubs.
Here they come again. Here comes Mato.
He balloons the ball, and yet Brian Omon was waiting on the far side. Mato needs to do better. He had all the space and time to do the right thing. Well, that is a wasted opportunity.
Bunjo. Mato. This time Mato Brian on the chest ball. Trying to nick that ball away to Ochilit. And confirmation, it's Opima for Wamboka. Unfortunately for the striker, Edward Wamboka, things have not gone his way today. We'll have to wait for that return leg. And maybe Opima Joshua can get something moving on here for the Heroes from Mbale. Munyolo. Buchichera. Opima loses, Buchichera wins. Now looking for Kibumba. Looking for Olega here. Proline looking comfortable with the 25 minutes on the clock remaining to play, and it's very good closing in from Olega Brian. Rather Okori Luke. And will be a throw in here to Proline. It's the last 16 over the Uganda Cup. Proline still leading this by 2-0. Remember, this is played home and away, so it's not going to be a one-sided affair. It's home and away.
Yeah, it's home and away, and Mbale know that they kill off games back at home, so you need to win them by a big margin to be sure you're through to the next stage. They are a bogey side and always want to make the municipal stadium their fortress. So apparently you need to wear them down while they play away at different venues.
Well, Proline did suffer against Midawe from home, but now here comes Mato. Buchechera doing well. Brian Omonyi waiting for this. And out stolen away there by Munyolo. Long from Ayala, looking for Lega. Unfortunately, there is no Lega forward. That goes easily for throw-in here to Proline. Well, they began the second half very strongly. Mbale Heroes here. Hamza. Driving that ball, looking for Cholit. Away by the goalkeeper, Hatimu. Makwali loses possession. Savio Kabugoso just miscues that ball away for throwing here to the Sergeants from Mbale. Throw coming up here for Proline. Sorry, throw it coming up from Mbale Heroes rather. Ayala Joel.
Coach Becker.
Ayala. Cholit. Brian Omonyi. Cholit waiting. Cholit doing well. Here comes Cholit for Proline. Lays it through. Pass was slightly a little bit dull there, but very good run from Ocholi. So fast.
The Mbale defenders slip. Someone runs yards to get possession of the ball. This should go off the pitch.
Throw coming up here from Mbale Heroes. Well, Coach Kerry does not understand exactly what's going on right now for the Heroes. Makwali throwing here for the Heroes. Just 15 rather, just now 15 rather, was Ayala with those light green boots there. You can actually not confuse him for any other. It's going to be a corner now for the Heroes. This is good football from the Mbale Heroes. Very good football. If they can put more pressure on Proline, maybe something will pay off. Maybe a consolation, maybe an equalizer. 22 minutes are still very many in a match of football.
Any goal scored by Mbale pushes Proline harder as they go to the return leg to visit Mbale at their home. Chibumba swinging in this.
Chibumba, low-driven header, but away. That was another good opportunity for the Mbale side to get something. But boy, they're not utilizing those chances well. And Makwali really should have done much better. Well, sometimes when the ball is coming, these footballers are seen closing their eyes. You close your eyes, you lose direction of the ball sometimes. Magola. Rubankene defending well. Sandy does much better. Sula. Sula away by Mato. That will be a goal kick again to Proline. Well, so far, so good in relations to Proline's stance. And Alpha Thierry continues to warm up. Maybe he'll be the next person to come in a little later.
Yeah, we are approaching the 70th minute mark. And apparently that's the time Anthony Bongole tries to bring him in. His role will be simple: try to hold on to the ball and create better chances. Proline finding problems defending at the back, but apparently now clear the ball away from danger.
This is Buchechera. Rubankene. Amiskiza Diego swept away by Chimeru. And now there's going to be a flag up. Sula. Because the referee Sula was judged to have handled the ball, so it's a free kick here to Mbale Heroes. They have 20 minutes to play, just 20 to go. And Chibumba will be the one to try and sweep that ball through into the center park of the defense there. Ibrahim Chibumba will be the one to deliver this one. Chibumba goes into the box. It's dropped away perfectly. The half volley coming up. Away by Ocholit. More defensive skills. Flag is up for the offside. Brian Omonyi does enjoy his football, Brian Omonyi. And he's trying to look for that all-important goal today. Against Mida here, Brian scored. Miskiza, Diego scored, if you do remember very well. Omonyi scoring from the penalty spot. That's why I thought maybe he would be the one to take the penalty. Yeah, but was given away to Bunjo.
Yeah, I think Bunjo has taken some good time without scoring. And he needed to get his confidence levels up. So they decided he should take it. "2-0 is the scoreboard reading, and apparently they came in the first half, Proline making sure they don't falter at all. They are trying to look for a third one, but also play cautiously, as they don't have to go all out, because Mbale need one goal to come back in the game. Savio Kabugo goes for safety, and apparently keeper will waste off a few seconds.
Magula. Hamza. Chibumba from Mbale Heroes just sweeping that ball forward. Collected well by Kabugo. Now to Mato. Mato. That's a very, very long ball forward from Mato. Ocholit. And thrown away by the captain, Buchechera. Bunjo Nurdin. This is Mato. Good play there from Ayala. Buchechera. Chiberu going slightly long, and Alpha Thierry will having his prayers before he actually comes to play the remainder of 17 minutes in this.
I don't know if he's fasting because it's Ramadan, but apparently the coach will try to make shifts on the right side. That's where Alpha operates best. Proline have a chance, but no player waiting for the ball.
For Pima. Unyolo. Trying to open up, looking for Lega, not available. Good play from Proline now, but they lose possession. Here comes Chibumba, lynching that ball through. Flag is down. Could be a consolation. No, it's not.
Well,
again denied by the goalkeeper, Magola.
A good goalkeeping from Magola. He's injured in the process. Will take off a couple of seconds as Alpha warms on the line, waiting to come on. But again, Mbale Heroes failing to utilize the chances they have gotten in the second half. They've been a better attacking side.
Well, Okori Luka very close to making it 2-1. He was onside. Well. Could have kept the eye off the ball, Okori. And he remembered it was late. But there's a corner here, as Alpha Thierry will be looking to come in later. But maybe that will happen after this corner. Chibumba with the delivery. It's a long ball through. It's brushed away. And now Bunjo Nordin to begin the chess ball. Here they come now. Ocholit with the run. Speed match at Ocholit. Bunjo. That's to nobody in particular. Totally.
Yeah, Brian is disappointed, if you can actually see. Moved further right to create space for the ball to come in, and nobody gave it to him.
Savio. Hamza back to Savio. Does very, very well. Ooh, look at Savio go. Mato. Now to Sula. Hamiskiza. Chibumba. Back to Buchechera. Throw in here again very, very quickly. It's a very long ball forward. Savio Kabugo doing so well to Sendi. Well, Proline give away the ball. Buchechera has actually now moved from the defense to the midfield. Buchechera now stolen away. This could be Hamiskiza Diego. Pits one, Hamiskiza Diego. And will be going for fire here. Goes outside.
Yeah. He tried a very good technique, lift it up and get it on target. Apparently it goes far. He had two options, as this is the time for Alpha Theory to come on. Is Brian Omon coming off because it's just number 9? Well, now Hamis will take the center role and become the striker of the team, as Alpha will run alongside him on the right flank, because we've seen he's very swift with the right leg, and that is where he's attacking from. Bebekul can now smile because the sun is on the pitch to produce some magic to try look for the third goal for Proline to kill off the game.
Omoni out, Alpha in. Unjo. Chiberu. Hamis Kiza Diego here for Proline. Bunjo Nurdin. Now Alpha with his first touch of the ball. Alpha with the ball. Mato collected calmly at the midfield there by Hamza. Intercepted perfectly here by the Heroes. Looking for Lega. It was actually Okori rather. Chibumba. One pass through. This is good from the Heroes. And they get themselves a handball again. Very good territory. Very good movement again, that they actually strike from one side to the other. 13 minutes remaining to play for here. Proline 2, Mbale Heroes 0. And by the look of things, Mbale Heroes are looking to at least get a consolation goal. And Chiwero will be leaving this for Ayala Joel.
Well, they need to get it this time right. But that is confirmation of the goals making a difference in the game. Bunjo and Savio Kabugo scoring in the first half. Mbale Heroes have a huge task putting this past the goalkeeper.
Ayala. Ayala, chance, not there. Chibumba does deliver! Beauty of a goal coming in from Puchechera. Playing like a true captain, solid as a surgeon. Puchechera makes it 2-1 here, and that's an all-important goal for the Surgeons of Mbale.
Jamaldin Buchochera gets Mbale Heroes back into the game. Apparently there was a lot of pressure and Proline succumbed at last. Apparently nodded that in off a Chibumba Ibrahim delivery. The first free kick taker did make a lot of mistakes, but again on second chance they made sure the ball goes in. It is all now bad for Proline Football Club, who know that visiting Mbale is a nightmare, but apparently if they have a chance, launch a third one. Recap of the free kick. There was a slide at first, but Chibumba made sure, and Jamaldin went low, nodded that hit with power, great energy and great direction. Mbale are back in this.
Very good goal from the captain. I love his spirit, Puchechera. He dies for the team. Puchechera there, a former footballer of Bull. Now let's wait and see. Long from Puchechera again. Away by Savio. Yolo. Mato. Collected well. Oh, somebody's lining up. It's Ayala. Well, took his time to actually strike that ball, Ayala. Did too much, too many, and the ball went away for a goal kick there.
Yeah, the goal should have sparked off Mbale Heroes. I think it is now that they believe that they can try to go for a second. For Proline, Coach Anthony Bongole has to think twice. Otherwise, they need to play a little bit more cautiously. Do they go up front and attack all out? Or they try to defend and make the game finish off like this?
Ayala. Bunyolo. Chiberu. Pressure on Proline right now. Pressure on them. Chibumba. Oyela. One pass. Chibumba. Super run. Inside here. Well, Chibumba was actually going for goal. Why not?
Yeah, experience is a bit paying off. Chibumba, Buchochera are combining to produce magic for the visitors. As this side, Hamis Diego now will need to drop back and probably start the counter-attacks that Proline need to go and get that goal that can kill off the game.
Well, they looked a much better side, Mbale Heroes, in the second half, really. They were trailing by 2 goals. They looked that side that was fighting for something. Well, 9 minutes to go. Hatimu rather. Launches control. Pito Tai is warming up here. Not me. Buchichera. Buchichera again. Stolen away by Munyolo. Munyolo inside the D. Munyolo again. And that will be a throw now to Mbale Heroes.
It's coming.
Well, Kibumba seems to be very much okay. Has been told to come back into the game by the referee, so he has to come in and out to throw that ball. Now here goes Chibumba. Surely will be going long here. Chibumba, long throw. Stolen away by Cholit. Cholit. It's a one-man run for Cholit. Look at him go. I'm still wondering why we don't have short distance runners in 100 meters.
Where? Because
we don't have, but they're here.
On the pitch.
Good movement from Olega. Now to Oyela. It's a dropping ball to the arms of the goalkeeper, Magola.
Proline have been outplayed in the midfield. Their way is not being displayed here. Apparently, Mbale Heroes using the long balls through to get to the final third. And this becomes a very big problem for Proline, who are experiencing lack of possession, which is so bad in their game because they have always had side A, which is...
Oh, another chance! Good save from the keeper! Very good save from Magola.
Jesus Christ.
Should have been 2, should have been 2.
What really happened?
Should have been 2. Again, very good save from Magola, Shatif.
Yeah, I can just conclude that Proline are living dangerously and need to defend better.
Chera, go down by Hamis Kiza. This is the movement again. Chibumba with a sweet delivery. Sweet delivery, and it looked like it was from Okori. Let's confirm. Okori, yes.
Yeah, and Jazzy 8 came in a little bit too late. If he had found that ball, then Proline would be in trouble because it would be definitely 2-2. He just needed to tap it home. Again, Proline giving away throw in at the front side.
This is Buchichera. Hamza. Sula. Ocholit. Waiting for the ball. Actually, it wasn't Ocholit, rather it was Mato Rogers. 6 minutes remaining to play for here. Well, the Bright Stars football team arriving. Police football team also arriving. They are playing next year. Straight to the arms of the goalkeeper, Hatimu. Defended very well from the back by Sendi.
It is 6 minutes remaining to the 90 because of course, not adding what the referee could have in mind. But apparently the 6 look a little long for Proline Football Club, who are struggling to get hold of the ball. Mbale go long into the box, but apparently failed to capitalize on who gets it and tries to put it behind the back of the net. But again, pressure for Proline, inviting a lot of set pieces, a lot of throw-ins. Chibumba will go long again because he has done that throughout.
Throw-in for Chibumba. It's a very long ball inside here. It's flicked away. Hafole Munyolo! Good save from the keeper, Magola. Well, Munyolo tried to put a lock on that one. What a save from Magola.
Well, if there is a hard game Bebe Kula has watched, it has to be this one. The son has not possessed the ball at all. He's chasing.
Oh, surely that is a free kick on Opima Joshua. again. Look at this, Fiona. That was a good shot from Munyolo. Good save from the goalkeeper, Magola.
Yeah, and for Proline, they have tried to position players in between the poles, some standing at the edge, knowing that any shots coming in need to be saved. But the goalkeeper also saving the team on several occasions. Second half has been Mbale Heroes and Chibumba planning amicably for this one. As it looks, Proline need to be better. Savio Kabuga and the rest at the park need to defend.
Joel Ayala looking to go long. There is a bit of a tussle and a fight inside the D there. Sandy not very happy about something. Oh, now they can actually cool themselves off. This continues to take its toll there. A lot of talking. Everybody blaming. Now it's a blame game.
Whatever Jamal Dean, it is an exchange of insults. Bonjo, the captain, trying to calm down the others as Coach Kerry looks on, but knows it's vital. The set piece produces something. Remember, Proline did get one of their goals through a set piece, and apparently there was a penalty, capitalizing on the corner. Chibumba will take instructions from the coach and should be the one to swing in the free kick. It is a little bit chilly, but with them losing energy, you understand why they take water in such a kind of weather. But as it looks, Proline a little bit reserved and dejected, because leading 2-0 and now living under pressure means they have a lot of work ahead of them. And knowing that you visit Mbala at the Municipal Stadium is also something to think about. That will give headache to Coach Anthony Bongule. Savio Kabugo communicates to the referee and probably reports what happened when the referee was not overseeing things.
Oh, free kick here to Mbale Heroes. Free kick from Mbale Heroes. Here, Sweden see what comes from this. Well, the most interesting thing is that both Bright Stars, together with Police Football Club, have actually not yet brought out their lineups. That is the game that is coming up next.
Yeah, they are notable names that will not miss the game. Police will have Derek Ochan. You expect Mohamed in defense alongside Henry Katongole.
Free kick now. Beautiful weather for the game. It's not been very hot today, so no serious breaks in here. Ayala standing on this one. Chibumba goes for goal. It's dropping over the bar. Oh, what a bad idea from Chibumba.
Yeah, a little bit tricky for the goalkeeper, but apparently he showed he was standing there and ready to have fingers on the ball. Goal kick, our Proline can now breathe. The second half has been given away to the visitors.
Well, just reminding you that we have another game coming up, so please don't change your tele. Here they come again, driving up on one. Okori. Can they get something? I know they can't. Bonjo, Alpha is open. That's a very long pass that even Alpha can't get. 5 minutes have been added in here.
Oh, where do they come from? We know first half it was considerate, second half it's 5, and Proline will need to defend in this as Mbale are running better up front. Proline going for the clearing avenue. Handball at the midfield level, and Proline can now afford to have a free kick.
5 minutes added in here. Game still very much clear, very much open. Exactly who will be winning this one by the end of things, but still 2-1. Proline still in the lead.
Proline on the attack, throwing to their side on the left wing at the front field. And if they are to emulate what Mbale did then they need to go long in the box.
Throw. Looks to be Sula to get this ball forward. Bunjo Nurdin is failing to keep that ball on play. It's away by Hamitu. Straight back to the goalkeeper, Mangola. Well, Mangola here. Beaten here. Kimina's replacement for Nicholas Sabuato. Mbale Heroes pile the pressure up now. Unyolo. Oyela. Cropping that ball through the down area, Munyolo. Collected very poorly by Upima. Alpha Thierry. Alpha dancing his way through. Alpha again. He actually meets someone much stronger there.
Yeah, but you can see sheer brilliance in his play, though not needed by Proline. They need to keep the ball and venture more forward. Bunjo.
The pass, I think, is from Alpha. Very good rounding from Ayala. Well, it took two to actually win the ball off the legs of Ayala rather. Oh, this was Alpha Cherry's chance, trying to beat up. He's very, very fast.
Yes, and reaches two players, gets off their back, but loses possession.
Chichera, inspirational captain today. Kwali trying to switch that ball long, gliding header deep down. Could be a chance for 2-2 here. Bunyolo driving through, flick back here. Easily Hamza collects. This is Alpha Thierry. Cholit. These are footballers for the future for Prolano. Cholit, Alpha Thierry, Bunjo Nordin. Fight still continues to man its way through. Munyolo here. Munyolo. Chibumba. That's very disappointing from Chibumba.
Yeah, the last two encounters with him involved have been a wastage of time. Proline will make a substitution. Kugonza will be coming in, but I guess that is to waste of a few seconds.
Yeah, Bunjo Nordin is coming out.
Yeah, Kugonza can help you in the midfield to partner with the defense, which is what they need. With a minute left to be played for, Coach Anthony Bongole sees it imminent to bring him on, because apparently Proline have done the defending and Mbale Heroes have been the ones attacking.
Savio Kabugo. Nyolo. Oyela. More footballers from Mbale Heroes all fighting for the ball here. Alpha does well. This is Hamza. Ocholit. Flicks that ball back by to Hamza here. Now to Sula, looking to drop that ball forward to Amiskiza Diego. Amis dropping it away, straight up to the goalkeeper. Amiskiza is now the captain.
Yeah, he's the captain of the team, well deserved. The experience and he helps him and that. But apparently he was looking out for Alpha to try and get a third. Alpha with the ball struggling a bit in between
Good muscle. That's very good muscle from him.
Hardening up a little bit. Buchochera clears with his head. Proline still in the pack. Referee signals for end of the game, and apparently Proline have won this the hard way. The second half being one of their nightmares. Jamaldin Buchochera, knowing that the goal is very vital, it is something to take home back at the Mbale Municipal Stadium a few days from now.
Well, there you have it. This brings us to the end of this match. The Mbale Heroes will be very happy with this result. They've actually scored a goal away from home. In this competition, Mida were beaten from here, but gave Proline a run for their money and beat them in Tororo. So going into that return leg in Mbale, Proline need to be very, very careful, because trust me, the Mbale side has actually shown the fighting spirit in Kampala, and we wait to see what will be resulting from the other game in Mbale. For now, let's go down to John Ban Sentemu, then we come back with more later.
So, and rightly so. There will be a lot to play for when those two teams meet again in a few days down in Mbale. It's finished. Proline 2. Mbale Heroes 1. I'm joined in the studios by Mike Mobiru, who is here basically to break down this for you, how it's happened. But it's the end of that game. And I remind Ugandans, another game coming up at 3:30 p.m. Police against Bright Stars at the same venue. Keep it UBC. But Mike, take it on. Second half.
Yeah, second half, of course, has been a little bit bright for Mbale Heroes, giving themselves a very big chance of, taking that goal. If you score an away goal in this particular tie, you always have the chance to get a result away from home. And that is always going to put them under a lot of immense confidence going into the return leg that is in Mbale, where it is very difficult. I've seen Proline play away from home. They've not been very convincing, especially if you look at the game they played against Maida. You probably think that that goal they conceded has given them a little bit of a challenge, if you ask me, Buns. If you look at the second half, Mbale came into the game in the second half with one advantage, of course, knowing that if we get that one goal, then of course we are done. And they've done so brilliantly well, getting organized and stopping Proline from getting a third goal, because that would have probably killed the game off for them. So to me, very big bonus and performance, and good performance from Mbale Heroes. The second leg is going to be very tight at the Mbale Municipal Stadium. Ask me why. Because one, the Mbale team does fight like warriors, especially when they are at home. You don't really go there and probably think you're going to be picking up maximum results. So all the best for the two teams.
Yep, that is it. Mike Mubiru summarized it for us, and allow me, Ugandans, let's go for the big kitchen program at UBC, but we shall be back with the 47th Stanbic Uganda Cup, another game live on UBC Police against Bright Stars. 3:30 p.m. kickoff, and other games will also be lined up, but we ain't showing those. But we shall give you updates. Wakiso is playing Toro, and of course, the mighty KCCA is down in Luzira to play Maroons. See you in 30 minutes. Let's go into the big kitchen.
Share with friends when you are low on budget. I've always loved pizza a lot, and most of the times that I order for one, I end up complaining because it has less meat or less chicken. But my friend told me at Nuri's